Welcome everyone to another interesting topic on drinking water contamination. I'm your host Dr. Yasir from Olympian Water Testing, an exclusive New York City and New Jersey based water testing company in the United States. And today I'm gonna give you some valuable information on an important drinking water contaminant, iron, whose elevated levels in your household drinking water can pose serious health risks, so its monitoring in your drinking water sources is very much important to keep you safe from iron exposure through drinking water. By today's video, we'll develop a better understanding on drinking water iron contamination, in which I will describe you its major sources of contamination, regulations, health risks, and detection and removal approaches to keep your water safe from iron toxicity. Let's come to the contents I will try to cover in my video. I will firstly give you the background information on iron in drinking water, its major sources through which iron can enter in drinking water systems and contaminate it. This will be followed by giving you an update on the regulatory status of iron in drinking water in the United States. Next, I will briefly describe various health impacts associated with iron exposure through drinking water. I will then describe some known detection methods for iron in drinking water and different recommended methods and suggestions for iron removal from drinking water to make it consumable for humans. Finally, I will give you some recommendations to keep yourselves and family safe from drinking water associated iron exposure. I will now describe you about the background information on iron in drinking water. Iron occurs as the second most abundant earth crust metal with broad applications to humans. Its occurrence in drinking water has remained a serious public health concern globally, and scientists have been investigating its chemical and biological impacts on the ecosystem and humans. Iron has vital significance to the human body and plays key biological roles in various metabolic processes, and is a key element of blood hemoglobin that supplies oxygen to the whole body. Naturally, iron occurs in two ionic forms in drinking water, which include soluble bivalent ferrous ion and insoluble trivalent ferric iron forms. Inside the underground aquifers, where no oxygen is available, iron exists in a ferrous state, and water containing the soluble form is colorless, odorless, and clear in appearance. However, when it comes out and is exposed to air, the atmospheric oxygen interacts with bivalent iron and oxidizes it to ferrous, which is insoluble in water, resulting in its reddish brown or cloudy appearance, giving it an unpleasant texture and metallic taste and making it not suitable for drinking. Talking about the regulatory status of iron in drinking water, following the recommendations of Safe Drinking Water Act, US EPA and WHO have set the MCL of 0.3 mg per liter for iron in drinking water to be safe for drinking. Although iron lies under National Secondary Drinking Water Regulations guidelines set by EPA for having cosmetic and aesthetic effects on humans upon consumption through drinking water, there is evidence that long-term exposure to iron through drinking water may result in serious health implications among exposed populations and demand serious measures in terms of treating water and making it free from iron before consumption. Studies suggest that the exposure to certain levels of iron may lead to various health problems in humans. Among these are the aesthetic issues, as certain types of bacteria utilize iron in their metabolism and growth. This results in the formation of clogs in the supply pipelines and makes the drinking water aesthetically unfair for drinking, as well as give it a metallic taste. Moreover, water containing elevated iron levels for a prolonged duration upon consumption by humans may result in impaired blood circulation by the hematopoiesis phenomena. Excessive iron consumption is also responsible for numerous health issues such as knee and joint pain, fatigue, and eye disorders. Low iron levels give rise to the condition of blood deficiency called anemia. Excessive intake of iron has been mainly associated with neurodegenerative disorders, arteriosclerosis, diabetes risks, and aging problems. It is very important that you should always prefer qualified and experienced experts for drinking water testing at your home and workplaces to get the accurate and reliable results. Iron can be quantified in drinking water using various known methods based on affordability, desired results, and financial costs. Volumetric and gravimetric methods are relatively cheaper and provide estimated information on iron in drinking water. In case more accurate information is desired, this can be achieved through spectrophotometric methods, mainly atomic absorption spectrophotometer, with various detection systems such as flame, electrothermal, and hydride generation. More recently, inductively coupled plasma integrated with mass spectrometer (ICP-MS) has been considered a state-of-the-art detection approach for the quantification of iron and other metals with low detection limits. However, it has limitations related to expensive per sample measurements costs. Numerous strategies and techniques have been reported so far for effective iron removal from drinking water. The adopted approach for iron removal mainly depends on its available form in drinking water. If the water contains a dissolved ferrous form of iron, oxidation-based techniques are usually preferred that oxidize ferrous into an undissolved ferric form, which can be collected using various filter types. Various other removal methods are available, and choice of selection depends on availability and affordability to adopt specific approach. Some commonly adopted iron removal methods from drinking water include electrocoagulation, which is an emerging technology in water treatment. It combines the advantages of coagulation, flotation, and electrochemistry. It is an electrochemical process that uses electric current to remove suspended, emulsified, or dissolved pollutants such as iron from water. Biological filters can also be used for the removal of iron, in which beneficial microbes are used to clean water on a molecular level. In addition, nanotechnology-based approach has been recently adopted and has high efficiency of up to 99% removal of iron from drinking water. This includes the use of carbon nanotubes and nanomaterials including nanoparticles, nanotubes, and nanocomposites, which have been effectively applied in recent times for effective iron removal. Lastly, the widely adopted method for drinking water treatment include reverse osmosis filters, which are capable of removing a variety of contaminants in drinking water, including iron. To keep your drinking water safe from iron contamination, it is highly recommended that you should conduct a routine monitoring of drinking water in your house and workplaces from certified professionals. In case any iron levels are detected in your drinking water, it is highly recommended to remove its contamination using a recommended removal strategy. Further, you must ensure to trace and mitigate various sources that can potentially contaminate the drinking water system of your house and workplace, and make sure to replace or clean the water pipes and plumbing every 5 years. This is all about my video on iron in drinking water. I hope this video will greatly help you understanding some basic concepts on drinking water contamination of iron, its associated health impacts, and how you can avoid or reduce the iron exposure in your household drinking water. In case you have any query, please don't hesitate to reach us at the following telephone numbers, and we will be pleased to respond to your queries. Thank you very much and goodbye.